Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I built this tree farm, and it's somewhat related to Mumbo Jumbo's latest video about the tree farm. And I watched his design and thought, well, that's not too good. I guess you don't really want it that slow when you actually build something like this in your world. So I had a goal to make it as fast as I possibly could get it. So this is actually instant, meaning the second you place a tree here, the extender is going to start extending, and it's going to do so as fast as it possibly can go, meaning 3 ticks before it grabs the block and then starts retracting it. So let's try it out. As you can see, it's pretty darn quick, and I achieved this by using powering this dot. That powers a piston, an instant NOT gate. As soon as this starts pushing, this line here will turn off, and the same second that turns off, this falling edge will give a 2-tick signal or pulse. It will travel up, powering all these lines, and that will grab the tree. Then it's sustained 2 ticks into here, and then 2 ticks into here, making the double retraction. And then it's just delayed 6 ticks here, and then it goes into this thing that pushes the tree sideways. And I made it so it's actually seamless from all redstone. You can't see any redstone anywhere, except when these are extending, but that's unavoidable. I mean, you can't avoid that. And yeah, even this part is somewhat seamless, because I used a bud here, a simple piston pushing bud, and this one is powered right now, and when it gets depowered, this one will power it, push it back and force it like that. Simple bud, and that will power this line. And the reason why I have this thing going on here is because there's a rapid pulsar here that will actually bone mill the sapling when you're only when you're standing on this pressure plate. So when I stand here, it starts bone milling, and then it won't bone mill the air because it doesn't work that way. So you stand here, hold right click. Here's a special place like here you can stand. And then you don't need to do anything. That leaf, it won't ever grow a leaf here, so don't worry. It's pretty damn loud. So when you step off, the rapid pulsar will turn on, or shut off I mean, because of this green line going around like this, forcing these off. And there's a system that powers this line when it detects a tree, and the reason for that is if it bone mills meanwhile it's doing its thing, retracting the tree, it can actually grow on one bone mill, and that might mess it up. So I had to somehow make it slower to avoid it breaking, or just freeze this bone milling dispenser meanwhile it's retracting. So that was the easiest solution. And the reason why Mumbo's worked was because he had a very long delay before it triggered, so it could basically never fail. And when I made it instant, it was somewhat of a problem, so I had to turn this pulsar off for a short moment of time for this torch and plus this repeater. And yeah, I guess that's basically everything about this. It's pretty simple, but it took a little time to figure out. So yeah, time to go to the tutorial. Alright, so let's do this. First off, you're gonna need your double extender, 6 high, and 2 blocks away from the grass or dirt. So that is 6, then add another block, 7, and add a stopper block so the trees doesn't become giant trees. Now you want your second double extender, which will be here. 2 blocks diagonal like so. And this will be the same height as these. They don't really need to be 6 high, but the wiring will be there anyway, so it looks better. Now you need your fancy blocks here. Actually, that will be wood. There we go. Or oak wood. So the wiring will go into those. So let's add some slabs. And there we go. So the first slab will be at this level. Then 2 up, then 2 up. So like so. Then add wool or your block of wiring. Like so. And then you're gonna have block, 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 like so. Then a repeater on 2 and a repeater on 2. Then you're gonna drag these out as dust like so. Now you are ready to put slabs like this to connect it all. And we need one more slab here, like so. And now we can start with the second one, and these blocks will be visible, so put your fancy blocks here, your wall or whatever. And this will have the same thing. First slab this level, then 2 up, 2 up. Then add your wiring blocks like so with redstone. And the same thing here. But this one will have 3 repeaters. Or, actually, it won't. 2, I think, let's see here. Yeah, this one only needs 2 repeaters, cool. So it will go up like this. And we can already connect them up, so 2 repeaters at 3 into this. Yeah, that can be a normal block. And there we have it. Let's see what next to do. That is basically, no, we need these. And these might also be visible, so put your fancy blocks here. Repeaters on 2. Oh my god, I thought I... There we go. So repeaters on 2. Now we can actually test this if we want. So if I add some blocks. And if I would send a 2-tick pulse in here. It worked. Cool. Yes, so let's see here. Okay, let's add the sensor. So you can have a lever here if you want to depower it by some reason. Then add a piece of dust here. Your floor will obviously be here, so keep that in mind. Piston here with a block, and that will have a redstone torch beneath it. So let's see how I connected this up. Through here, then down and down, I think. Yep. Repeater on 2. And a piston like so. So if you did it right, it should be diagonal like so. Now let's connect this up. 3 and 2. And there we have it. So if I place a tree here, it's gonna instantly go. Bam. So, right. Actually, if you really don't want any visible redstone, you might need 3 repeaters after all. Here. That will take care of it. So, I would say you would do this, because it's better looking. I forgot it, so let's have a block here as well. Better looking. Yeah, so what is next? Okay, let's add the dispenser. Oh my god. Okay, dispenser, and this will need a rapid pulsar. And actually the first version I did was kind of horrible, because it looked something like this, and the dust here, and it looked crap. So I had the idea to move it down. I added have it here. So you can have a carpet above it to hide it somewhat. And it turned out pretty easy. And actually you need one more block here, so keep that in mind. Let's see. Pressure plate. So the pressure plate you're gonna stand on is 3 blocks like so, or was it? Yeah. 3 blocks in between the dirt. Then it'll go into there. And let's see here. Torch here with the repeater going into a block, leading into this line, turning off these torches, so the rapid pulsar won't go. Oh, I added it. Dang it. There we go. So one issue I had was, as I said, this shouldn't bone meal. Meanwhile it's doing its thing, so we need to turn it off. And the easiest way is just to grab it from here into a torch that powers this, turning it off, and one tick more. And that's that. Now you can cover it up with your floor. 3 torches, yes. Can add some bone meal in here. Perfect. And now you need your storage. And that can be as close as to here. So it doesn't push the lever here, but yeah. I mean, you could technically have it here, but then you're probably going to need to do something like this. I don't know. So you can push trees here, but meh. Gonna do it here. So let's count. So the piston will be here. It can push 12 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So that's how far it will go. So let's add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pistons. Did I do it right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So actually, yeah, this is gonna go up 5 high or 6 high, depends how symmetrical you want it. It only needs to be 5, so I'm just gonna do that. Oh my god. Alright, now depending if you want it fancy or not, you can do it simply by doing something like this, you know, and then power each individuals, all the pistons I mean. Or you could do it my way, the more fancy way, by having a bud. And I will show you how to do that, because this is pretty self-explanatory. So the bud will look like this. And it will actually be inverted, so the torch will be here, so it doesn't, so the torch, if it would be here, it will be look like that, and that's not what we want. So I had to do this. It goes down into a torch, then around, and there you have the bud. So all you need to do now is connect it up. So let's add some slabs. Up, up, up. Something like so. Yes. Let's try it out. Whoops. There we go. Alright, then if you want symmetry, you can add pistons all along to make it cool, I don't know. Add your floor. and your wall, and etc. And even here. And there you go, the most fanciest tree farm. So yeah, let's see if I missed anything. I don't think I did. Let's try it out. So stand this correct spot. Where did this come from? What? Huh. Okay. It seems to work. Awesome, so yeah, that was the tutorial, and I hope you guys liked. I will have a world download, of course, so check that out if you don't understand. And yeah, thanks for watching.